Hi. So recently I've been reading the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, and there are a couple ideas from it that I really wanted to share with people. So the first one was that he talks about how he's decided to say that when he is not meeting his full potential, when he is, working hard at something but not meeting what he knows he's capable of, he decides that that is an ethical issue for him. So, a lot of people, they are going out trying to accomplish goals, and when they're not reaching it, it's just something that they're not doing. But they don't really equate it with ethics, like it's I'm being a bad person, or I'm um, when we think about ethics, we think about going to jail or, being a good citizen. But for him, he considers it, an unethical thing when he's not meeting his potential. So I thought that was really interesting that, you know, if he is given all these gifts, skills, if we think about, some of the people that we say, I know, every once in a while I ask some of my students, like, are you playing sports? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? And they're like, no. I said, you have the mind for it, or you have the athletic body for it, or you have the skill for it, or something. And they're like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And in Grant's world, that would be considered an ethical issue, especially if there's like a student that has the talent to be doing really well in math or English, and they're just not putting in the effort to get the A, to forward the world, forward the that subject in the world. So if someone was a really real genius at math but was not sort of like Goodwill Hunting with Matt Damon, when he was not out in his life meeting his potential, that's an ethical issue. So I thought that was really interesting to look at it that way. And the other one was that Grant looks at success as a duty and responsibility, as something that he sees in himself, and like he requires of himself. So rather, I think a lot of people look at success or looking at accomplishing things that are sort of extracurricular from what's sort of expected of them. So, for example, I have a job as a teacher, and becoming an author is something extracurricular. It was not required of me. No one said I had to do it. I kind of came up with it on my own. I said I want to do this. For him, that's a duty and a responsibility to have that kind of success, is to have and want other dreams outside of what your career is and going after it, and saying that this is my responsibility to fulfill on what I'm capable of, and to fulfill on being financially successful, being physically successful and healthy, being just acquiring the type of success that you want in your life. To him, that's his duty. And again, I thought that was really interesting. It's almost like, I don't want to say forcing it on yourself, but it's bringing um, that need for success into your life in a totally different lens. Like I would say right now, or like both before I got married, my duty was to eat, sleep, stay alive, pay my bills, and not be a jerk in the world. Those I would say were my responsibilities, and to given that I had a college diploma, to go get a job and contribute to society. Those I would say are what I thought my responsibilities were. And he's saying not only that, but to be successful. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is my idea over coffee today. Um, Today's picture day at school, so now I gotta go get pretty. Um, Thank you for watching. If you like what you heard, or you want to hear more, or um, you want to hear something else, put it in the comments below. And if you like what you heard, and also if you liked this general idea and want to hear more things like it, I'd recommend buying my book, Ideas Over Coffee. It's a lot of different things that I've pulled from other authors, other podcasts, other trainings that I've done, and other kind of general insights that are new ways of looking at things that I love sharing with people. So I'll leave the link in the description below. If you want to hear more, please subscribe. Stay weird.